not.
Ay, ay, ay. Why do I
So,
talk to you?
what's happened? What changed about Friday?
Oh, Neon just has other plans with his med school friends.
Okay.
He feels bad that he has to cancel, but I'm like, it's fine. I understand you have other friends now.
Yeah, it doesn't matter that you've been demoted to second string now that you're simply a pharmacy school friend instead of a med school friend.
Is what it is.
I did hit the start streaming button, by the way.
I know, I'm waiting for it to load in, because, Wi-Fi.
Why Wi-Fi? Why not Fee?
Fifi fo fum. Okay. Oh, audio's all good.
Ladder Confrontation, Fifi Legalde, Part 1. Speaking of French, I've been watching a Fire Emblem YouTuber like talk about classes, and in his video about archers, he pronounced Etier's name Eddie.
Eddie, interesting.
Yeah,
Sure.
YouTubers have some very interesting ways of pronouncing names.
So does your cousin.
Yeah, but with you, I'm able to like correct you in person. With YouTubers, I just have to complain about it anonymously on the internet.
The internet.
The internet is for porn.
Fabulous, then let's get started. Leon, that's candy porn?
Get started with porn? Okay.
Oh my gosh.
No dying on stream.
My truth.
She's found her center and she's living her truth.
What would that be like? Mon vrai? Well, that's true. I don't know what truth is. I know true is vrai. I just don't think anyone...
Isn't mon used for men and ma for women?
Yeah, it could be ma. I don't know though what truth is. I imagine it's some sort of form of vrai, but I don't know what it is.
I see you lying in that stream thing.
I'm not lying. I really don't think anyone could have done it but the triple Mancanus. There's no telling what went on between him and the victim.
A game of chess?
Perhaps he simply took a disliking to him. He's certainly the type. But whatever the sordid details, it was him. He stabbed the poor man to death. And then he had his dog dispose of the body. That simply has to be what happened. There can be no other form of events. I won't allow it.
I mean, you've already admitted that you were the one who prompted the dog to move the body around.
Nonsense. The victim. That fucking horse. Yes, we. I did him the most terrible disservice.
Yes, you killed him.
I suppose you could put it that way.
Because it's the correct way.
If I weren't such a sorry excuse for a warden, this would never have happened. And that's why I had to clean up this terrible mess. Warden Lagarde, as ever, your honesty is truly to your credit. I am certain that fucking horse is looking down and weeping tears of gratitude.
Horses can't cry. You've clearly never met the horse. Horses cannot cry. They do not have tear ducts.
Hold it!
You seem very confident in your ass. Why is that?
You had to. Oh my goodness, you're so funny. Ha ha
Yeah.
ha ha.
Yes, I had to.
I know you had to. I would have too. I understand.
You seem very confident in your ass. Why is that?
Because all the other children in my little home are absolute sweethearts. They have faith in themselves and in another. They have faith in the gods, in moi.
So why did Rocco try to escape?
Because Rocco's a bastard. Ignore him. He's just a strange lad.
I see we're being quite judicious with the definition of the word all.
And they work every day to better themselves. None of them would dare commit murder.
That's a very touching reason indeed, and I do not believe a word of it, lying bitch.
But Canis? Oh, he's rotten to the core. He's the only one who would do something like that.
Don't tell me what went on between him and Lovic Dom.
Hold it!
The horse was being kept in a holding cell, while Mr. Canis was in the prison proper. What could possibly have happened between them when they were at opposite ends of the facility?
Prisons aren't as big as they seem, you know. All kinds of awful things happened.
Awful things like communication. But the horse only arrived 2 days before he was murdered. I can't imagine anything significant happening in that short span of time.
And you don't know Canis, my dear. He'd find a way, I'm sure of it.
Perhaps he shrimply took a disliking to him. He is certainly the type.
Hold it!
How could he shrimply take a disliking
I
to somebody all the way over in the holding cells?
Oh, I'm just plucking possibilities out of the air, darling.
Hi, Curry. No, you can't jump on me. It hurts when you do. You got sharp claws. Sharp claws. Sharp claws.
He's like, I know. As I said, there's no telling what really went on between them.
How often do you trim his nails?
I haven't tried yet.
And how long have you had him?
How long have I had you, Curry? You know, a long time.
I know when you trim his nails. One day.
Did you get him when he was a kitten?
Yeah. So, like 9 years.
Interesting.
We just haven't done it. I don't really know why, because Mom complains about it. We have soft paws too that we should put on him, but we haven't yet. Honestly, I probably won't end up doing it until like I move out and have to bring him to like an apartment or something, because he's very destructive.
You know what I'm saying, destructive boy. Anyway, you're awfully serious, aren't you? Not that I mind, of course.
Why is she looking at me like that?
Cat tree, Curry. Cat tree. I'm sorry, I don't want to cuddle right now. We'll cuddle when I'm going to bed. Cat tree. Thank you. So noble, so dashing is that marvelous suit. So clever. I can feel myself becoming your biggest fan, darling. I really can.
Miles, you've bewitched another one. No!
Stay with me, Mr. Edgeworth!
No, wasn't prepared for that mental onslaught.
Hold it!
What more can you tell us about those sordid details?
Well, we all know what Canis once did for a living. I doubt the killing part gave him much trouble. especially as the victim was already injured. His neck, I think. Couldn't turn his head to the right more, dear. That's what they told me when they brought him in, anyway.
They must make some sort of report for the warden when new prisoners are admitted. You seem keen for us to think you didn't know much about Knight.
That's because I did, sweetie. And the victim was simply a fun target to that monster, nothing more. I expect Hennis used this chisel that was hidden in the chest set, don't you? Awful grisly business. Just imagine, the man probably didn't even have time to cry out.
I see. Thank you for your thoughts. They were very helpful. Actually, I'd like to hear about them in a little more detail, if you don't mind.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, you're making me blush. I could chat with you all day. I love a man who's forward.
Please do not turn into another old bag.
Oh, don't look so nervous, darling. I'm only teasing. I'm not that old yet. Of course we can talk about some more.
It's not your age I'm worried about. It's your behavior.
Oh, so you like an older woman?
I do not like any women or any men.
Oh. Well, on Starburst channel, you do like men.
But we're not on Starburst channel, are we?
I expect Hannah's used just I was in the chest set, don't you?
Hold it!
And which chess set would that be, precisely?
Why, the one the victim brought in, sweetie. Do try to keep up. I know you're a little slow. The victim was a certified freak, 7 days a week. Wet-ass pussy made that pull-out game weak. Or so I'm led to believe.
You fucked him?
But that naughty boy snuck a chisel inside me. Couldn't you imagine?
Inside his wet-ass pussy. How does she know about the chisel in the wet-ass pussy? Only a few people were supposed to know about that.
Oh my god.
After all, we only learned about it thanks to certain deductions we made. So,
Oh my
how did
god.
she find out?
Of course, in the hands of a killer like cats, even a chisel could serve as a deadly weapon. It couldn't easy work for that vile assassin.
Hold it!
You seem to have very strong feelings for Mr. Camus.
Oh, well, of course I do. I told you that he said that I told you what he said to me, and what an absolute menace he was to interrogate. He could slither out of anything, that snake.
Those who slither in the dark. He sounds as tough as a rock.
And that infuriating, self-satisfied look on his face when they took him back to his cell. Mon Dieu. My blood boils just thinking about it.
I certainly don't blame her on that count.
And then he had his dog disposed of the body. That simply has to be what happened.
Hold it!
Simply? Surely you're not suggesting that the dog threw the body down the well?
I told you already, darling. Canis has more dogs than that beastly creature. Remember, he has pets on the outside, too.
Round the outside? Round the outside? You mean he brought someone in from outside the prison to help him commit his crime?
Are you listening? Use your listening ears, darling. Of course, silly. How would they have made it through security? But he's the so-called fixer? No. Exercise that fabulous brain of yours just a little. I believe in you, darling. How hard would it be for him to recruit a dog on the inside, or even plant one?
Interesting. And this dog have a name? And is this God in the room with us right now?
Well, if I knew that, my life would be much easier now, wouldn't it? Anyway, it was just a little thought. You can ponder at your own sweet time, mon chéri.
Yeah, mon chéri is definitely, like, masculine. Ma
Yeah.
chéri. Yours is
So
a
he-
little thought. She's a slippery one. I'm not going to be able to catch her with this line of questioning, it seems. Warden Lagarde's testimony is little more than a house of cards. I just need to push her on the right statement to bring it all tumbling down. Alright, Edgeworth was surprised that she knew about this, so...
I would say that may be the correct line of thought.
But do I present the chisel, or do I present the chess set?
Chess set, probably.
Objection!
Warden Lagarde, you strike me as being more careful than the image you project suggests.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, please call me Fifi, or Sweetie Pie if you prefer.
I would prefer not to. However, I think you may have been a little less careful than you realize in this instance.
Aren't you just the most adorable little creature? Don't be embarrassed. We're all family here.
Oh,
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth! Don't let her get inside your head.
it's my pants I'm worried about her getting into.
Oh, that's fair.
You said earlier that you didn't know much about horses. In which case, I find it rather strange that you know about the chisel.
Well, of course I do, Mon Sherry. It's Mon, yes. We're going with Mon?
No.
I guess so.
No.
Is it
I think you keep doing the thing that you also keep doing with pronunciations, where your first thought is the one that I corrected you to, and then you're like, no, that's wrong. It should be the other one.
The other one.
Like,
Wait, so is
mo-
Mon masculine then? Mon is
I-
feminine.
no.
Is,
I
is,
believe
is Cherie a feminine word? It could be.
I believe mon is a masculine word used by men, and ma is a feminine word used by women. I believe.
Hang on. Now I have to know.
Okay, we're doing what we should have done last time and googling it.
Yeah, I don't know why we didn't do this.
You didn't
Let's
do it.
see. It depends on the gender of the person being addressed. So ma chérie is for women. Mon chérie is for men. So she would use mon.
Cool.
So I was right! Anyway. Do think we don't check prisoners when they come in.
Objection!
When they what?
When they're wedding?
You're not talking your way out of this, Warden. That is entirely irrelevant, and you know it. The horse didn't bring the chess set into the prison himself. It was brought by Mr. Saint when he came to visit. The horse wouldn't have had it with him when he arrived.
What? Sorry, absolute banger.
Well, I mean, of course that... When Mr. Saint came in, we...
Objection!
You checked him? I find that hard to believe, because if you did, that makes your story all the stranger. If you found the chisel, why did you not confiscate it there and then?
Eek!
Mommy Gavel, did you tell anyone about the hidden compartment in the chess set?
I did not.
If no one leaked our findings, then how exactly did you learn about the chisel, Warden the Guard? Because it certainly couldn't have been when you checked Knight or Mr. Saint on their arrival.
Indeed, such a thing would imply intentional oversight if it had been found, yet let through.
Precisely. So, Warden the Guard, and answer truthfully this time, where and when did you learn about the chess set? If you won't answer, then allow me. I submit that you...
Alright, Starling. There's no need to rub it in. You got me, okay?
Hmm?
I questioned Knight. That was when I learned about the chess set. But please, you have to believe me. I did not kill him. One moment, Warden. This is a significant development. The court requests that you make a detailed statement on the record. Any objections, Mr. Edgeworth?
None, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what this would be, so I'll just say darlings, because I don't know when it's two people. Nah, too complicated. I'll clear up this awful misunderstanding, I promise. I don't know, be Leisure because that's plural, but then that also has a, yeah, we're getting
What's
too
the
complicated now.
What's the French word for lesbians?
I don't know. You're like, you should know this. This is your homework now for the week. Very important.
Learn to address all the different flavors of gay in French. That's your assignment.
Perfect, thank you. I will get on that. Very well. Very well, go ahead, Warden Lagarde, and please, tell the truth this time. Tell them truth.
Her lies are starting to wear thin. This is my chance to expose her. Wait, no, not that way.
Wait a minute!
My Truth, Part 2.
I said I questioned Knight, but it wasn't anything serious, you understand. I made a point of talking to every newcomer to our little home.
Oh, you probably know Maya Fey, but you probably know Maya Fey then.
Who?
A repeat visitor?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Have you ever been in a prison before?
No, this is my first year, actually.
Oh, that explains it.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Night was no different. We just had a little chat, you may call it.
Yes, you got stuck in his wet-ass pussy.
Made that pull-out game weak, and after we talked, I had him taken back to his cell straight away. He could barely walk.
The more she lies, the more thoroughly she seals her fate.
So it was simply a conversation with a new detainee. That seemed entirely above board and not sus at all.
Above broad?
Sorry. Bored. I mean, like, bras?
That seems entirely above broad.
Exactly, Verity, darling. I knew you'd understand.
Objection! Well, I don't. What proof do you have to back up your statement?
I suppose we shall see, won't we, Mr. Edgeworth? You may begin your cross-examination. I still love that this is like, oh yeah, this is like cross-examination, whatever. In the middle of because we're not in court.
Yeah. Like I said, the fact that she's a judge makes her... Like, her delusions are consistent with the fact that she's a judge, because both of the other judges we've met in this series have been silly and delusional like that.
Mm-hmm. She's the hottest, though. Obviously.
Not much of a horse race, unless you're into graybeards.
True.
Hold it!
So am I right in assuming that you talked to the horse the night before the show?
Exactly, darling. It would have been around 3 a.m. on 27th.
3 a.m.? Who would ever want a Krabby Patty at 3 in the morning?
Oh my
That
god.
falls squarely within the window of time laid out in the autopsy report. That seems rather late for a friendly chat. Wouldn't he have been asleep?
Normally, yes, but if you remember, a guard was attacked in his cell. We had to examine the scene of the crime, gather information. These things take some time, sweetie. Time. I assure you, he was wide awake. We all were.
Time after time. Regardless, I find it somewhat odd that you would choose to question him at such a late hour.
Oh, you're such a tease, aren't you? Anyway, no matter how odd you think it is, I had him brought to me, and that's what happened. May you really insist on questioning every little thing I say?
May?
Must?
Correct. Well, this is a murder investigation, so... Sorry, Fiefs. He's like a dog with a bone sometimes. I'll be sure to scold him once we're done. Hit him with a rolled-up newspaper. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it! So, would you mind giving us a little more info? Like where you had him brought to, and whether or not you had a bed set up?
My office, of course. Mwah! Kiss. Where else?
Office, which is where we believe the body was moved from. Would you mind appending what you just said to your testimony?
Anything for you, Monsieur?
Hold it!
Remind me where your office is?
You've seen the sign in the detention center corridor, I imagine.
The one that says no entry? So you should definitely enter, right?
That's it, sweet. My office is just up there, a short walk from the holding cells. And no, you should not enter if it says no entry.
What? But that's just asking for a thief to enter. A what? Never mind.
I understand that you also have access to the yard.
Why, of course. That's where my gorgeous little garden is.
You grow milkshakes in a garden?
And they're, like, better than yours. Oh, I see where you're going with this. You're saying that's how I moved the body.
You had the means, and the opportunity. It is hardly impossible. The means, the opportunity, but we are, once again, missing the motive.
We continue to have no motive.
Hardly impossible proves nothing. You have no evidence for his assertion.
You have no evidence for this ass. There is no other way that the body could have been moved.
Surely you haven't forgotten that was Mr. Saint who dropped Mr. Knight's body down the well.
Yay! What she said! You're miles off, Edgeworth! I probably shouldn't push this any further for now, but I would like to shove Eustace to the ground.
Hold it!
Me too.
What did you and the horse speak about?
Oh, nothing much. Some small talk, really. I asked him about what animals he liked, what his hobbies were.
His hobbies? Then I imagine you talked about chess.
Oh yes, I couldn't stop him talking about it, in fact.
I stuffed the gag in his mouth, and he just kept on. It was almost kind of cute.
He even had a piece of paper covered with little notes about it in his cell. Oh, he likes to make notes, keep things organized. At least, I think that's what they were about.
So she's seen Knight's correspondence chess diagram.
Hold it!
How was the horse when you spoke with it?
Oh, he was so open and honest, darling.
What? What?
What guy? Honest?
He was talking about croissants and promoting a prom? Suppose he must have been quite hungry.
En passant and promoting a pawn. It seems he spared no info from his obsession with chess.
Hold it!
If he really had gone back to his cell, he would still be alive today.
You really think I murdered the poor man right there in my office, don't you?
Yes, that's kind of what we're accusing you of.
But what would my motive been, Monstery? I told you I barely knew him. I didn't know Angel. I have my grudges against Canis, but Knight had nothing to do with that animal.
She really does hate Canis. Warden Lagarde, I must insist that you append that statement to your testimony.
Hold it!
You say that you bear a grudge against only Mr. Canis. Is that correct?
No, I despise him coming into my prison, thinking he can do whatever he fucking wants. But he'd want to get away with it. I'll clip his wicked wings if it's the last thing I do.
He's not gonna get away with this!
And that awful dog of yours. It's a menace, completely upended the peace of quiet of my home.
Keeps pissing everywhere.
I don't like to clean it up.
She'll get him, her pretty, and his little dog too. It does seem at first glance that she didn't have much of a motive to kill the horse. But she hates Canis so much that she probably hates anyone who has anything to do with him.
Anyone who has anything to do with any animals. She hates animals.
Thinking about it from that angle, the key to breaking her testimony will surely reveal itself. She likes to get to know all the peeps, huh? Pretty chummy prison warden, if you ask me. Chummy? She killed the man, detective. Poor guy would have been in cuffs, not to mention the neck brace. He was defenseless. Warden Lagarde was the murderer. The evidence points to that conclusion and no other. Safety save, go!
Objection!
Look at you. Didn't even need a safety save.
Yes, I did. You never know with this game. Mommy Gavel, I'd like you to take a look at this.
Notes about a game of chess. What is the significance of this, Mr. Edgeworth?
It was found in the horse's cell, which is exactly where you said you saw it too, Warden the Guard. But you didn't just see this game in the horse's cell, did you? You've seen it in Mr. Canis' cell too.
What do you mean?
Objection!
Oh, come now. Don't tell me you haven't taken a look at the chessboard in maximum security.
Nani?
I imagine you watch its every move like a hawk.
Oh wait, no, sorry, friends. Quoi?
Pourquoi? Or rather, I imagine you
Pourquoi?
feel that doing so is your only option. Pourquoi?
She wants to find out who his cronies are, right?
Personally interrogating your own prisoners is highly irregular, to say the least. But as you said, Mr. Canis had threatened you. He put your precious home at risk. That's why you took it upon yourself to question him. You wanted to find out who his dogs were.
He's a dog. And so what if I did?
You also told us you read his letters, which means you must have known about one key fact. You knew he was playing correspondence chess. And then who should appear but Horse, carrying with him in his hooves a diagram of a very particular game. We ourselves used that diagram to infer a connection between the two men, and it seems you came to the same conclusion. But in your fear, you took your reasoning one step further. You surmised that Knight was Mr. Canis' henchman, sent to kill you. Which is the real reason she had that chat with the Bronxter. If his boss wouldn't crack, maybe he would. And when you questioned the horse, you made another discovery. For there inside his chess set, you found a hidden chisel.
The murder weapon itself.
As far as you were concerned, that chisel meant one thing. Heinous. Thus, you convinced yourself that the horse was working for Canis, and that is why you killed him. I see you are out of excuses. Mommy Gavel, your verdict, please.
Much as it grieves me, there would appear to be little room for doubt. I hear... Oh. I hereby give my verdict. Bronco Knight was murdered by, in the name of the goddess of justice. Who the fuck is it this time?
My money's on you, sis, so... Hold it! Oh, nope, Fifi.
Hold it!
What is French for hold it?
I can find out. Give me one sec. A moment. Let's see. It is... Tian!
Okay. So, just
Tion!
one last time.
Tian!
Starting from I hereby give my verdict.
I hereby give my verdict. Bronco Knight was murdered by Tian! In the name of the goddess of justice, who is it this time? Warden? It's a joke. It's all a big fat fucking joke. You people just don't get it, do you?
It was just a prank, Raw. I think we've proven that it is you who didn't understand things correctly. Oh, burn.
Haha. You get them, Edgeworth.
Me? Please, darling. I understand it all perfectly well. Merci beaucoup. And I understand that there's a glaring contradiction in your theory, Mr. Edgeworth.
You're just grasping at straws now. I have no time for this. Your Honor, the verdict?
I am curious to hear what the warden has to say.
What? Due process? In my Ace Attorney game?
You are dull, Verity. I just have one last thing to say. Then Mr. Edward can declare himself the winner.
You rang?
Not you, useless. Does anyone remember a certain autopsy report? Me. What's...
I wonder
Yeah,
I wonder what she's about to claim.
Yeah. Of course, we received the finalized version only this morning. That's right, and I was listening to what you told us about it, Verity, even if nobody else was. I'm at your side, don't worry. You said the wound was 4 inches deep.
Sorry.
Kaboom bite. Four inches? Riddle me this, Mr. Edward. How does a tiny chisel make a 4-inch wound?
Do we have measurements on the chisel? Oh, we could have inspected it in 3 dimensions. Mr. Canis
In
had this chisel.
3D!
Mr. Canis hid this chisel in his dog's mouth.
Do you think it's our murder weapon, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's too early to tell. The fact that blood was found on it is certainly incriminating. At the very least, it's not something we can discount as unrelated to the case.
This spell's the same as the one on Helmet's collar, right?
Yes, the bell is something of a trademark for Canis.
An assassin with a trademark? You think he'd want to stay anonymous?
Isn't that true of great thieves, too?
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, you don't know anything about great thieving, do you? Great thieves are only great because they stand out from the crowd.
And what's in it for a thief to stand out like that, other than to attract the police's attention? Any other details? No? No?
No.
Do Edgeworth or Kenya have anything to say about the ribbon tying technique? No? No?
No.
No!
Forgive me, O goddess. I came perilously close to making a terrible mistake. Forgive me, O goddess. I came.
Thought you'd appreciate that.
Thank you. Looks like your theory is one that doesn't hold water, Edgeworth. What now, Fuck you!
What do we do?
It'll be fine. Mr. Edgeworth always comes through. Right, sir? Looks to me like the Milesatron's out of commission. You're an attorney too, aren't you? Why don't you do something? Hunt things on the head with a desperate bluff. Blood out the first mind-blowing thing that comes to you. Look, detective, I'm as much of a man of action as the next guy. But without evidence, we're up a creek without a paddle here. This might be the end of the road.
We can't give up now. We have to do something. Edgeworth, please.
It's certain that Warden the Guard is the killer. It's the only explanation that fits the facts of the case. But if the chisel wasn't the murder weapon, what other bladed weapon is there here in this facility? Hmm.
It seems we still do not have all the answers. Nor the evidence to provide those answers. Alas, we must wait until the trial to see this matter resolved, I'm afraid.
Isn't that how due process is supposed to work, Your Honor?
Shut up.
Objection!
Come on, G. You just give him the killer a chance to destroy the evidence.
Overruled!
Are you calling the judicial process into question, Mr. Fender?
Nope, not me. I tried, Miles. Any bright ideas? What is the real murder? Since it's clearly not the chisel. Is it making a safety save? It might be. If saves could kill, I'd be dead. Is it my badge? No. Is it the layout of the building itself? No. Is it this chess set? No.
Look at this photograph!
Every time I do it makes me laugh. How did our eyes get so red? Just what is on Joey's head? Hmm. Is it this dog chess piece? Hmm.
What did I drop?
The base?
All about that base, all about the base.
Confound it. This question throws everything we've deduced out the window.
Nothing to add, Mr. Edgeworth. Allow me to remind you.
This is how you remind me of what I really am.
The claims not supported by sufficient evidence are subject to the harshest penalties.
It's hopeless. Can't think of anything. I need more time. Loath as I am to admit it,
You can't give up now! Remember what Mr. Fender said! Sagan's counting on us. Without us, he's... Remember how upset he was? He was devastated. No pain than him on Mr. Nightstaff. No way he did it. But if we can't save him, who will? And what's more... He believes in us. He's saying that's still waiting for us to bring him some good news. And I, for one, won't walk away until we have some.
Gee, Miles, your little buddy there's quite the motivational speaker. And she's right, too. When you find yourself on the ropes, think of your client. Picture them pleading with you to help them. Doesn't that make you want to fight back as hard as you can until the very end? Think of your old man, good old Gregory. No matter how bad things look, he'd always find a way to turn it around and save his client. And you're just like him, right? If there's any way to force a turnabout here, you're the one who'll find it. Simeon's counting on you. Mommy Gavelle.
You seem to have recovered your composure, Mr. Edgeworth. But if you mean to attempt a defense, I would advise you consider the ramifications.
Oh, I've already considered the Rammies quite heavily.
Wait, what? We're fine, we're fine. You have repeatedly proposed misguided theories, and you have made numerous false accusations. It's called solving a case. Wow. Who would have known that we could be wrong sometimes? And we have to figure out the right answer. It's almost like that's the whole point of solving a case. If you do so again, I will have no choice but to judge you unfit to serve as a prosecutor. And relieve you of your badge for good.
No, I've heard it said.
The people come into our lives now.
Yes.
No,
Yes. Just
No,
figured
actually.
I'd leave the screen on this close up for a bit for your sake.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I
very
knew you'd
important.
appreciate the detail on her lips.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, time to be normal again.
Okay, that's never going to happen.
She's right.
Normal?
I've put forward a number of theories that prove to be flawed in one way or another. Have I made some sort of fundamental oversight? Wait, she said my theories were misguided.
Nothing to say? Then the court will tolerate no more of your time wasting. I hereby...
Sir!
Mr. Edgeworth! Give my verdict.
That's it. Been thinking about it the wrong way all this time. My theories weren't misguided. I was being misled.
Objection!
The defendant, Simeon Saint.
Objection! I think it's a little too soon for that, Your Honor.
I'll say it's well past due, darling. Wouldn't you agree, Verity? Mr. Edgeworth, you may proceed. What?
Would like to remind you of a few things. The sighting of his dog, Helmut, the fact that he wasn't at the show. These and other factors made Mr. Canis the obvious suspect at first. Did they, though?
Overruled.
Ruled. This again, Mr. Edgeworth. You seem almost proud of your blunder.
Hold it!
Hold it! But what if the real killer wanted us to suspect Canis? What if that was all carefully arranged? And what if the same was true of the chisel, our purported murder weapon? Knight had been stabbed multiple times in the same place with a bladed instrument. What if he was stabbed with the chisel after the real murder weapon had been removed? Just to leave traces of blood on it for us to find. That was how the killer misled us into thinking the chisel is the murder weapon. But why mislead us in this way? Why indeed? Why make us think the chisel is the murder weapon, rather than whatever was really used?
Or...
Well, they're letting us stay during this choice, so we may as well see what the funny options are.
yeah.
Because it is the murder weapon! It's simple. Because it really is the murder weapon. Earth to Milesatron, maybe have a little think about what you just said?
I was a fool to give you another chance.
That definitely wasn't the answer. Why did Warden the Guard want us to think the chisel is the murder weapon? If I think about that, I may be able to uncover the truth.
This has gone on long enough, Mr. Edgeworth.
Give me one more chance, Your Honor. Moichido. Moichido. I assure you, you will not regret it.
If I must proceed.
Why make us think the chisel is the murder weapon, rather than whatever was really used? In order to get the horse transferred. The chisel is a way to get the dumb fucking horse transferred out of this facility.
Get him transferred? But he was already dead, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, I'm getting transferred to the morgue. Daddy, you gotta keep it together! Of course. Why did Warden... Moichido. Loading, loading, loading. Unadulterated loading. In order to get Canis transferred. Warden, you took advantage of what the chisel seemed to suggest.
What was suggested? What are you talking about, darling?
What are you talking about, darling?
Hold it!
Mr. Winner, if I were to tell you the murder weapon was a chisel, what would you think? Oh, that Mr. Canis is the killer. And there you have it. That was the one the warden set for us.
Oh, Mr. Canis had a bunch of chisels, so she wanted us to think it was one of his, right?
Indeed. That was her plan right from the start. To frame Bodhidharma Canis.
Your reasoning would appear to be sound. Warden Lagarde certainly seems to harbor a deep and abiding hatred for Mr. Canis. However, I think you know what I'm going to say. Your mom gay. Next.
Which mom?
Oh my. That alone is not sufficient proof that Warden Lagarde is the killer.
I knew that wouldn't be enough. There's only one thing that will prove it. The real murder weapon that we now know must exist and is probably in Alligator's stomach.
Yes, exactly. If you cannot prove your theory, then this conversation ends here.
Objection!
If we could just find the real murder weapon.
Objection!
How many times do we have to go over this? We searched the prison from top to bottom.
Eustace is quite correct for once.
Is he, though?
Is Eustace ever correct? The answer is no. The correct answer is always no.
No other possible murder weapon has been found, so I'm afraid you're at a bit of an impasse.
It's impasse.
I know, I'm just being funny.
Okay. Yeah. Even when you ask Eustace what his address is, he still manages to be wrong.
Objection!
I can still prove my case yet, Your Honor, because it is still here inside this prison. This would have made sure of that. The security gate! I'm glad you at least remember what it is. And do you remember what it does? Of course I do. I'm not an idiot. The security gate detects metal. Which means you can't bring anything metal into the prison or take it out. Oh. Precisely. If there is another murder weapon, it cannot have been taken off the premises.
But nor can it have been brought into prison in the first place. And so we find ourselves right back where we began.
Omega Bell?
We're going in circles here. What I'm trying to tell you, Mr. Edgeworth, is that if you wish for me to believe that there's another murder weapon here in the prison, you will also have to explain to me how it got here.
Alright. We know that the chisel was smuggled into the prison inside a pocket chest set. But our contention is that the chisel is not the real murder weapon. So if the weapon came from outside the facility, then there must have been a way to bring it in.
Yes. The question of the hour is, can you show me the alternate route?
How did the weapon Warden the Guard use to get into the prison? You borrowed evidence from the police to help with your investigation, is that correct? Yes, sweetie. Everything related to Cadence is with me now. Heaven knows how many times I've hauled the secretive scoundrel into my office to talk to me. Of course, that's how. The fact that this is here with us shows how a bladed object could have been brought into the facility as well.
Take that!
Allow me to remind you of our conversation with Mr. Canis yesterday. Yes, it was but one of my bells. One of only two in existence. Just two? Two and only two. One for my knife, and one for my beloved Helmut. Exquisitely crafted, utterly unique. My ears are my guide, after all. And I must be able to use my tools. Precisely. Of course, as you said, the knife has long since been taken from me. So you see, there is a way for objects to be brought into the prison unscrutinized. As part of the evidence Warden the Guard borrowed from the police. Whoa! Canis's knife was part of the evidence in the case against him, and that evidence was here in the prison. Not only that, but the knife had a certain bell attached to it.
The bell that was attached to the chisel.
Correct. The killer took the bell from the knife and attached it to the chisel.
But that can't be right. The chisel only had Mr. Knight's fingerprints on it.
Easy enough to explain if the killer wore gloves. She made it look as if the chisel was the murder weapon, and then attached the bell to it. In so doing, she made sure that all the evidence pointed to Mr. Canis. And who had access to the evidence from which the bell was taken? Why, only the person to whom it had been entrusted. Who was it, sir? Who's been listening with the evidence?
I believe that would be you, isn't that correct? Warden Lagarde. The bells aren't exactly rare, you know. Anybody could have set that up.
Objection!
Unluckily for you, that isn't quite true. These particular bells are unique because there are only two of them in existence.
What?
By attaching that bell to the chisel, you as good as declared yourself the killer.
But you don't have proof that the knife was ever even here to begin with.
Hold it!
Hold it! I don't. Not yet, anyway. Mr. Winner, I'd like you to order another search of the prison right away. Well, but if you do find something that's going to make things awkward for me... This isn't about what's convenient for you. We have to find the truth. You're a prosecutor, aren't you? Well, yeah, but you know. It's a worthless excuse for a prosecutor. If I had investigative authority, I wouldn't be sitting on it. Anyhow, it's not my decision to make. The warden would have to authorize it. You know full well that she will do nothing. You know full well that she will do no such thing. You have the power to insist on a search. Use it.
Being stupid. Sorry, darling, but not without the evidence. The gods of justice cannot bestow her blessings on those who lack the proof to support their claims.
Detective, do you still have your metal detector with you?
Yeah, pal.
Run it over that alligator, would you?
Our work here is done. The rest of this matter will have to be settled in court.
No. If we give Lagarde the opportunity, she'll destroy whatever evidence is left. I have to object. I have to stop them. But what do I say? I don't have anything concrete to offer. What am I thinking? I'm never this reckless. But no. Can't back down now. I've got to put my balls on the line. I'm not a prosecutor right now. I'm an associate attorney with a client to defend. Only I can save Mr. Saint. And that means... even if my chances are 1,000,000 to 1, it's still worth a shot. It's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever. Should I object? I just want to live while I'm alive, because it's my life. I suppose this must be how a certain serial bluffer always feels. Regardless, I cannot walk away.
Objection!
Wait, Your Honor.
This better be good, Mr. Edgeworth.
I've got it.
You got what exactly? Riz?
Ligma.
Oh my god. Ligma balls.
The real murder weapon, of course. I know where Mr. Canis's knife is. I actually do.
Do you really, Mr. Edgeworth?
I do. Not at all.
If I did not know better, I would say that you're bluffing.
Ha! You wound me, Your Honor. I do not know the meaning of the word. This is terrible for my heart.
There's no way you could tell. It's not here, I tell you. There's no way you could tell. That's a little sus. Well, would you be so kind as to enlighten us where this real murder weapon is?
Think, Miles, think. Somewhere not even the police would search. A blind spot in this... zoo. A hiding place that the warden could be absolutely sure of. Huh? A hiding place? No! If you insist. Come, Helmut, open up. Did she use same trick? No, that is ridiculous. Isn't it? But the more I think about it, how many foolproof ways to evade detection could there be?
You're right. Mr. Edgeworth, how long do you intend to keep us waiting and guessing? The suspense is fucking killing me.
There's the faintest possibility I'm right. But if I'm wrong, we stand to lose everything. Your Honor, this is where the real murder weapon is hidden.
Take that!
Here, in the yard.
And they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right.
I don't believe I understand. Would you care to explain more?
Mommy Gavel asks,
Where exactly is the real murder weapon hidden? I don't know why I thought that was an Underworth line.
because you didn't read the dialogue, the name on the dialogue box.
Take that!
Don't expose me like this.
Of course, that's what it must have been. Oh? What is the matter, Detective? It's the metal detector, sir. It's, reacting to alligator.
What? How?
The metal detector was reacting to something inside her, after all. Your Honor, I'd like to remind you of this piece of evidence.
The chisel.
Didn't we just figure out that isn't a murder weapon? You might recall that Mr. Canis hid this chisel in his dog's mouth. Oh, he did! Would you believe that the real murder weapon was hidden in much the same way?
What?
That's right. The murder weapon is hidden inside the alligator in that pond over there.
What?
No way! We detected the presence of a metallic object during our earlier investigation. Mommy Gavel, we need to know what's inside that alligator.
Understood. I'm also quite curious myself. We'll need to summon a veterinarian.
How much mana will that cost?
2 million.
Damn, that's expensive. I'm sure I could get the little Swede to open up for us. I'd be happy to give it a try.
Please, by all means. Warden the guard, the real murder weapon is about to be revealed. Why not do the right thing and confess?
I have nothing to confess.
As you wish, then you can shrimply wait and watch as your lies are exposed. Betty, we got it!
Daddy, so funny. That has to be it!
It's over, Frieza. The real murder weapon was Bodhidharma Canis' knife, making you the only person who could have killed the fucking horse.
I'm not the criminal here. It's all Caius is doing. I did the right thing. The knight was a threat. She's saying it too fast. My Wi-Fi's going behind on it. It's great. Oh, wait a second.
So it's about to come up, I'm guessing. Oh!
My goodness. Unexpected. Alright, time to do this.
Making you the only person who could have killed the fucking horse.
I'm not the criminal here. This is all Canis is doing. I did the right thing. Knight was a threat. He was Canis' lapdog. Curse at the soul man Canis. Why did he have to come and ruin my perfect little home? We could have been happy forever if it wasn't for him. He ruined my paradise. He ruined everything. Curse him. Curse that pitless butcher. That awful, terrible, terrible man. Curse him!
March 29th, 12:34 p.m. Detention Center corridor. Prosecutor, the winner, sir? Oh, the test results have just come back. Winner?
The winner chicken dinner?
I guess we've all been under a lot of stress. Traces of the fucking horse's blood were found on Mr. Canis' knife. Also, I like how it only took you the entire case to learn how to pronounce Canis's last name.
What?
You had been calling him Canis all case.
Well, yeah, no, I called him Canis last time. I call him Canis when I'm being the guard.
It's just like you said, Daddy. Congratulations on a stunning victory. Thank you, officer. Excellent work. You can continue complimenting me all you like. Yes, sir. Winner wins again. I think I'm welling up a little. With piss?
Excellent work, Eustace. Just a few loose ends to tie up and we're done.
Oh, what were you talking about? I just solved a case, didn't I? We have yet to confirm whether or not Knight really was working for Mr. Canis. It will be vital to know if Warden the Guard was simply jumping to conclusions on that front. Huh? Huh? There's Clueless, and then there's Eustace. Well, then I guess we'd better get back to our investigation. It's a fucking baffling choice. They genuinely infuriating combination of child prodigy prosecutor who is only 17 years old, and he's a dimwit. Like you can be the comic relief incompetent prosecutor who forgets everything, or you can be the child prodigy who's a prosecutor before he should have even graduated high school.
You can't be both.
It makes no sense to be both. Like, what the fuck were the writers thinking? Well, then I guess we'd better get back to our investigation. Alright, officer, you're with me. You're about to see Twinner win a whole lot more. Prepare to witness first-rate investigative talent in action. Yes, sir. I'm right with you, sir. Can't wait to watch you at work. It's twinning time!
I expect this case will cause quite a stir. The attempted murder of a president is news enough, and now his would-be assassin has been murdered.
Horse never sought to kill the president in the first place.
The truth is not always as important as it might seem, Mr. Edgeworth.
Devastating thing to hear a judge say.
In the eyes of both society and the law.
Just one quick question, Your Honor. Would you mind spelling corruption for me?
No. That's what I thought.
How can you even say that?
With my lips.
It's simply... You do not have to believe me, however. As a prosecutor, Mr. Edgeworth is obligated to accept that this is the reality of the world he operates in.
Being a prosecutor is about more than proving people guilty. That is what I believe.
Interesting. We are all free to believe as we choose, because the law is not to be toyed with for our own personal goals.
Because?
But...
You said but.
If you refuse to accept this, then you must be prepared to suffer the consequences.
What does that even mean? Wait, you're not gonna take his...
I'm afraid I must be going now. Until next time, Mr. Edgeworth.
Mommy Gavel is right. There must only be one set of laws for everyone. Because who needs things like borders? But if following the
Orders?
law but if following the law means sacrificing the truth, can I really do that in good conscience? Ugh! Thing is out of its cell.
Timmy, you're out!
Entering Pride Month!
Hi, Virginia! Everything alright? They did let you out, right? You're not just a figment of my imagination, right? Yeah, but I'm so confused about what happened.
What happened?
Some guy just came and said I was free to go, and then I have Mr. Edward to thank.
He just what and said?
He just came? Oh my god. You sure do. Mr. Edward found out who the real killer is. Wow, really? You did that for me, Mr. Edgeworth? Eve, no, stop staring at me like that! Listen, I swear, don't pull the rug out from under me now! Stop it, silly. It's true. He saved you. So say things already. Stop being a freak and a weirdo. Oh, okay. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Do you think Regina would sing Wet Ass Pussy at karaoke?
Absolutely. And a great big Regina Berry thank you from me, too.
Mr. Saint talking directly to me. Small victories, I suppose.
Can I just have one question, Mr. Attorney?
You were allowed to ask one question, and that was it. You used it up. Good job.
Oh.
Oh, sure. I'm not actually a defense attorney, though.
I thought that fucking horse was my friend. No, my best friend. I trust him, but now...
We explored each other's bodies, but now...
But now... Well, it's just, I never knew. I never would have believed that he could have hate someone enough to want to kill them. Really? Have you seen the guy? He's kind of a fucking horse. If he kept something like that from me, then he never really trusted me, did he? Simeon, of course he trusted you.
Citation needed.
No, he didn't. If he just told me, I could have stopped him.
That he knew you would try to stop him is more than likely why he didn't tell you.
I could have told him that hate never helps. That he had to let go of all that stuff.
Mr. Saint, I think you're forgetting something. I should show him the thing that proves that Knight trusted him.
Take that!
It's a chess set I bought for him.
The horse had hidden a chisel inside. I imagine he meant to use it to escape.
What? You mean he was using me?
No, he believed in you. He knew he could count on you to bring it, and that you would never be so untrusting as to look inside. I imagine that by not telling you, he was hoping he could keep you from getting caught up in his mess.
Oh. Uncle, why didn't you tell me? At least you understand now, right, Simeon? I'm sure he does. He may not show it, but Simeon's no dummy.
Are we sure about that?
Not really, actually. A good night's sleep and he'll be completely over this whole thing by tomorrow.
Was that how long it took you to get over your father's death?
Yeah!
You are a psychopath. That's not as complimentary as you think it is.
I'll try.
Yeah, most of your sniffling got censored by Discord.
That's normal. I have to for Ronco. I have to show him I can become the best animal trainer out there.
I want to show him that I can be the very best, like no one ever was. That's the spirit. Oh my god, he's ratatouilleing him!
Oh, I almost forgot.
I like how Money the Monkey being able to ratatouille the suspect had absolutely no relevance to anything in the case. They just threw it in just for a Ratatouille reference.
I mean, fair enough. Can't even blame them. We're doing a new show soon. I'd love if you would come, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh god, Max is still with them.
Oh,
the
for
one!
fuck's sake.
The only! The very big circus is back!
Oh, goodness me. Yeah, I'll be joining Regina on stage for this one. That's right, the Very Big Circus is the biggest, most fabulous event in town. You'll have oodles of fun.
Most fabulous event in town.
Sounds great, doesn't it, Mr. Edward? Come on, we have to go!
Well, I will think about it.
Alright, Simeon, we got some training to do. I think it's time you and Regent got acquainted. What? Regent and the tiger? No, wait, I can't, no! Oh, you'll be fine, silly. You'll never meet a nicer kitty cat.
Do you tell people that about Curry before they meet him?
I do, and it's true. He's a good boy.
Citation needed.
He's a good boy!
Citation needed.
I can't! Please, Regina, anything but that, please!
I'm not a satisfied customer. Well, that was really something, Smiles Edgeworth. Talk about pulling it out of the bag. I couldn't have done it without you, Fender. Without your timely intervention, she would have gotten away. Besides,
away with the two. You want for you meddling kids?
Besides, I have you to thank for even being able to investigate the case in the first place. Ah, stop it. Pat me on the back any harder and you're gonna make me blush. Or topple over. I suppose it would be asking too much for you to take this seriously. Seriously? Miles, my friend, I am always serious. Anyway, how does it feel to save an innocent client? That's what it means to be an attorney, after all. To be an attorney... Gotta say, I had a blast. Reminded me of the good old days. Like Gregory was standing right there beside me. It's been like a zillion years since I felt this warm and fuzzy on the job. That's... good? Bittersweet? Symphony? I'm not sure. Say, Miles, you ever thought about going into the defense game full-time? Excuse me? You know, pick up where Gregory left off. Get out there and actually help people.
Actually help people?
Hey, pal, don't get any big ideas. Mr. Edgeworth ain't about to switch sides.
He's not a Switch.
Why not? Nintendo's all the rage. Everybody's doing it these days.
You know it's not about that.
Chill, team, chill. Don't get it twisted. I was just asking a perfectly innocent question.
No, you weren't!
The fuck you were? Looks like you got a mean defense team there yourself, Smiles. Fender, I am a prosecutor. Yep, and I'm an attorney. You could be one too, like your father before you. I'm serious. Well, I've said my piece. You change your mind, you know who to call. Ghostbusters. I'll be waiting.
Waiting.
Follow in my father's footsteps. Could I really do such a thing?
Ugh.
To become a defense teenager? Dad!
Why does he sound like Eustace?
Because he was a child in that flashback. An attorney,
Right.
like Fender. Me? Fiend. Okay, so we've got about a half hour for the next case.
I knew we'd finish this case today.
Turnabout Legacy. Beginning opening. There's Mommy Gavel in the thumbnail for this case. And gee, I wonder who that figure in the fedora and coat is. And gee, I wonder who that figure in episode 4 is.
Oh wow.
Or this douchebag. Alright. Start episode 3. Turnabout Legacy. Your 3 p.m. cake extravaganza. What shall we make today, kids?
And Judy's Bake and Bow.
Macarons, waffles with cream, chiffon cakes that are as light as dreams. Laugh and sing, smile, it's true. All that sweetness waiting for you. Look there. What? Where? Over there. The oven's got something special to share. Ding. Now, let's see what we've got for you. It's cooking time! Are you ready to make something special together?
Oh.
Wow, talk about a blast from the past. Hey, Gregory. I'm going back there tomorrow with your boy. I'm finally gonna find out what happened 18 years ago.
Me and the boy.
April 2nd, 10:05 a.m. Zodiac Hall. Fountain. Well, Fender, are you finally going to tell me what we're doing here? Eddie Fender, age 36, senior partner at Edgeworth & Co., and former assistant to my father. He worked the original IS-7 incident. Prosecutor's badge, proof of my profession. However, I prefer to keep it in my pocket. Each prosecutor's badge is engraved with the number of its owner on the back. Numbers. As if we're not human on the inside like everyone else. This badge's design is said to reflect the relentlessness and discipline of law enforcement. It comes from the authority vested in us as strict protectors of the law and executors of sentences, much like harsh winter frosts and blazing summer days. To wear it is to identify oneself as a prosecutor, but I have no interest in doing so. Why have you brought me to an art gallery, of all places? Would you like to take over Fender until Kay gets here?
Hey, you're not going to believe this. You had nothing going on. Seemed like the perfect chance to come and enjoy the magic of star sign stuff together.
I'm leaving.
Chill, big guy, I'm just joking. Gee, don't get your panties in a twist, see? You know about the IS-7 incident, yeah? Your old man's last case?
Of course. Von Karma took great pleasure in showing me the files as soon as I became a prosecutor. And I reviewed them again. And I reviewed them again last night after your invitation. See? I was also present at the trial all those years ago, although my memories of it are somewhat hazy. As a child, I was completely in awe of my father. The sight of him in court was inspirational. Gregory Edgeworth, attorney at law, and opposite him, the man who would become my foster father and mentor, Manfred von Karma. It was quite a case. However, it ended with the conviction of the accused.
So you were there too. You were in the courtroom for Gregory's final outing. Well, that'll explain things easier. I want you to know something, see? That's something being what really went down. Not the truth in those files, but the capital T truth.
That's the tea, sis?
It was 18 years ago, smack dab in the middle of a real doozy of a winter. The buildings were all covered with a blanket of snow. Looked like streets were lined with popsicles. Sucking on popsicles. But things weren't so innocent behind those frozen doors. In fact, some pretty sordid stuff went down. That was back before yours truly with the fine figure of an attorney you see before you today.
Dork!
Hey, stop being mean.
Wait, 18 years ago...
18 years ago?
Hmm. Oh! Oh, okay, so he was 18 back then. Proof of my profession. Polishing it every day has just become another part of my daily routine. Eddie Fender, age 18. Student working part-time at the office of Edgeworth & Co., studying to be an attorney. December 24th, 5 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room.
Hey, Mr. E, this one really came out of the blue, huh?
It did. We were called in before the
Okay.
ink on the arrest papers was even dry.
Hear me out.
Okay, I'm hearing you. Go ahead.
I want him to take off the trench coat. I want to see what's underneath.
You want to become Miles' new stepmom?
Yeah. That's not weird, is it?
You certainly did. You certainly always go for the DILFs.
I'm sorry, I can't help it. They're hot. Oh. Okay, go ahead.
My name is Gregory Edgeworth. I'm a defense attorney. I'm here visiting a client with my assistant, Eddie Fender.
A murder on Christmas Eve? What's the world coming to?
In the dark of the night, at the end of the day, I saw two timely saviors are coming my way.
Oh.
Welcome, my friends, to the visitor's room, and if we're not friends yet, I'm sure we will be soon.
Whoa, talk about an entrance. I was not expecting that.
And I was not expecting the guard to do jazz hands.
It's kind of funny.
Neither was I. Sorry if I surprised you. I'm just so happy to see you both. Thanks so much for coming out. Seriously, I can't thank you enough. You love me. You really, really love me.
Bud, I don't even know who you are. Oh my gosh, why he look like handsome Squidward?
You were the accused, I take
I
it.
don't-
Profile? No, not yet. I am Gregory Edgeworth, attorney at law at your service.
Look at him. Sorry.
Does the hairline add or subtract from his appeal, in your opinion?
Add to.
I look forward to representing you.
That's a good hairline.
This is my assistant, Eddie Fender.
Pleased to meet you, sir. I'll do everything I can to help.
Not now, Edward. Calm down, please. You'll have to forgive him. He's still new to this. He's been helping me out part-time, but he's far from full-fledged lawyer material yet. Nonetheless, I'm hoping he'll be of some assistance in investigating the particulars of this case. Gregory and Eddie, it is an honor to meet you both. My job as a defense attorney is to save my clients from wrongful convictions. So what does this pose do for you?
Too many things.
That's what I figured. So the first thing to do is establish whether or not he is truly innocent. Perhaps we could begin by having you tell us a little about yourself. What am I thinking? I haven't even told you my name. I am Samson Tangaroa. Tangaroa. I am Samson Tangaroa.
Tangaroa. Samson Tangaroa. What's the joke with that?
No. What do you mean joke? It's my name.
Well, it really is you. Samson Tangaroa, the world's greatest confectioner.
You flatter me, my young friend, and call me Samson. All my pals do.
Wow, No, thanks, Samson, I will. I can't believe I meet you in person.
It seems Eddie knows something of our client.
Mr. E, it's the Samson Tangaroa, the singing, dancing, confectionery making sensation.
What shall we make today, kids? Macarons, waffles with cream, chiffon cakes
Macarons,
that are
waffles with
light
cream.
as a dream.
Chip on cakes that are like as a
Laugh
dream.
and sing, smile it's
Laugh
true.
and sing, smile
All
it's
that
true.
sweetness
All the
waiting for
sweetness
you.
waiting for
Look
you.
there. What? Where?
Where?
Over there.
Over
The
there.
oven's got something
The oven's
special
got
to
something
share.
special to share.
Thing. Now let's see what we've got
see
for
what
you.
we got for you.
I almost started dancing along.
Oh no. Poor Gregory.
Just gonna let this sit on the screen for a while, so whoever wants to can make a GIF of it from the YouTube video.
That's so funny. What would this GIF even convey? What does this convey? Whimsy.
Whimsy and joy. Joy and whimsy.
No way! I got to sing with Samson Tangaroa! This is a dream come true.
Okay, do we have his profile yet? Samson Tangaroa, age 39. My client, a man said to be the greatest confectioner of his generation.
Bro, he still looks like handsome Squidward. I'm sorry.
Do you think handsome Squidward is handsome?
I think he's something.
Okay, and Samson, what would you rate him out of 10?
The hair's really, really bad.
Okay,
Five?
so he's a 5 with the afro, and what if we shaved him bald? What would he be then?
6?
Okay. And what would you rate Gregory out of 10?
I don't know. Gregory gets like a 6.5. 7.
Don't lie now. Tell us how you really feel.
No, I'm not gonna say 6, 7 because I know what you're gonna do. No, this is your line, sorry.
Thanks, little pal. It means a lot to hear you say that.
Oh, yeah. Fix up your necktie, Gregory, after what I do to you.
Yeah, there's no way you rate him as low as a 6.
Okay. Yeah, it's probably like a 9.
My apologies, but I think we need to discuss the matter at hand. Of course, I'm sure you're both very busy. All right, where would you like me to start? What do you think of my badge? Thank you for agreeing to represent me. Scales on my badge mean something, Mr. Tangaroa. They represent justice and fairness. We'll see to it that you get a fair trial, and if you're innocent, you will walk free. But until then, I'm going to need you to sit tight and trust me. I will. I do. Thank you.
Ratchet's name a sunflower, right, Mr. E? Does that have some kind of special meaning, or...?
It does. Sunflowers follow the sun, correct? In other words, they always face the light, even though that's an urban myth. Just as we attorneys do, we should always aim to be on the side of liberty and justice.
wow, then I'm going to work hard and be just as like a sunflower when I'm an attorney.
I've no doubt that you will.
21XXX. Is that your badge number here on the back?
That's right. The number itself doesn't mean much, of course.
Well, if it doesn't really matter, then I want mine to be a string of repeating digits.
I'd actually pay to see that. How much would you pay, Gregory?
Please, $5.
So you're not just a confectioner, but also a singer and a dancer. I sure am. When I'm having fun, my body just starts moving.
When I was a young boy, my father...
When I was a young man, my father took me into the city to see a marching band.
He says
Must really enjoy
something.
making desserts.
No.
Wouldn't be much of a confectioner if I didn't. I live to make sweets that will bring joy to others.
Hey, you're not just saying things. They're works of art. They're not just things. It's not just a boulder. It's a rock. They're works of art.
Would you forget about the stupid pioneers? Have you ever noticed that there aren't any of them left? That was because they were lousy hitchhikers, ate coral, and took directions from algae!
I forgot how crazy that line was. Sparkling, dazzling, mouth-watering creations. That's something that dreams are made of.
So he aims to create joyous and inspirational pieces, does he? I understand that the incident in question happened at your mansion. It did. We were holding an international confectionery contest there when a body had been discovered inside one of my creations.
Inside one of your... No way!
One of his confectionery creations. He made a treasure chest out of chocolate. And a galleon.
Crazy.
He's like that one guy on TikTok.
Oh my god, he's a TikToker?
The detective in charge placed me under arrest because of that. And now here I am. But I could never take a life. Never. Not with a knife. I'm sure that the police will see that too in time. They'll realize their mistake.
I sure hope so.
And what can you tell us about the victim? His name is Artie Frost. He was taking part in the contest. Mr. Frost was a wonderful confectioner. His creations were things of real beauty. I just don't understand. Why did he have to die? I'm sorry. He seems genuinely upset with the victim's death. So Judy wasn't the victim, so my guess is that she framed Samson. Probably to like get out from under his shadow and take top billing. Artie Frost, age 38, the murder victim, found dead inside Samson Tangaroa's chocolate work.
It's crazy chocolate work.
I think I have a pretty good measure of the man now. Mr. Tangaroa, there's just one last thing I need to confirm with you. You didn't kill Mr. Frost, correct? Correct.
Oh no, I did.
I swear to you, I didn't do it. Like I told you, I could never take a life. Never. Not even with a knife. He seems quite sincere. Alright, I'm going to take you at your word. Thank you for being so forthright with me. Likewise, it's good to talk to somebody other than those defectives. We'll head to the scene of the crime and see what we can learn. We'll be in touch when we have something more to tell you. Goodbye, Gregory. Goodbye, Eddie. I'm counting on you both. And I think that's a good place to end. Oh, fuck! I hate saving in empty slots like that when I don't mean to, because this game doesn't let you fucking delete them. I don't understand games that don't offer the option to let you delete your saves you don't want anymore.
They're here to torment you specifically, Mikey.
I'm starting to believe that. Alright, so that's gonna be it for tonight, chat. Hope y'all had fun. Hope y'all will join us on Starburst channel tomorrow.
Or imaginaries.
Either or.
Because Wednesday.
Right, I keep forgetting.
Wednesday, so. That's okay.
Alright, so either join us for more Prince of Persia 2008 on Starburst channel tomorrow, or on Imaginary's channel for whatever he does. You never can tell with that guy. And then Thursday stream?
Ow. Hurting myself.
Is a Thursday stream happening?
Should. Well, maybe.
Okay,
Do you remember why it's maybe?
I do not remember the reason. I just remember there was a question mark over it. Oh, right,
Indigo.
in Indigo's birthday quiz.
Yeah.
So Thursday stream might be canceled, might be late. We won't know until we get there. But if it is happening on Thursday, then you'll be coming back here for Star Fox on Switch 2. Good night, chat. Loves y'all. Bye.
Bye, Twitch crowd. Love you all. Bye.